Hey guys, it's Kyle, and I'm back for another video of what it's like having solar panels in Michigan. And this month we'll go over the May bill, which is the April activity. And it was a great month, probably the best month we've had. And there was also some exciting legislation changes with Consumers Energy, so we'll dive into it right now. So just to hop into it, you can see our bill was $20.83. Like I said, that is the best bill we've had to date, so very excited about that. Columns A and B here, they show what we generated in our solar activity for the month, and it's from 4/1 to 4/29, which lines up exactly with our bill. So we generated 376 kilowatt hours this month, and once again, this is for April for the May bill, and we sold back to consumers 250 of those. So quite a bit were sold back to consumers. And it gave us a solar credit of $22.61 to offset most of our bill. I guess in this case, about half of our bill. So if you look at the energy charges, we only drew 190 kilowatt hours, which was a total of $16.68. So now is a good time, just before we dive into more of the detail, just to hop into the consumers updates. So if you look at their website, you can see effective February 27, 2024, you're now allowed to get solar panels using 110% of the kilowatt hours of the last 12 months. So historically, when we got solar panels put on, they would look at the last 12 months of kilowatt hours on your bill, and they would say, okay, you can only get enough solar panels to generate that much electricity. Now they're allowing you to go up to 110%, which is great. You can get more panels now and hopefully offset more of your bill. So the last part of this letter is also saying how credits are applied. So it's best seen when you look at your bill. But historically, and as you can probably see from some of my older videos, if you generated 250 kilowatt hours and you got a credit of $22, like we did in this month, you would only be able to use the credit for the amount of energy charges you had. So since we only were charged $16 for the energy charges, a certain, probably about $7 credit, if I can do math correctly, would get moved to the next month. But now they're allowing you to use the credit for other charges like system access, distribution. So that's why we don't have any carry forward credit, and it was all applied to our bill this month. So it's great news. You can get more panels, you can offset more of the charges. It's really just a good thing for everybody who has solar panels. So super excited about that. And yeah, so that's really the biggest update. And I'm excited to see how everyone's bills can get better going forward with that. So lastly, I'll just dive into the details here. So just to kind of highlight how the rest of the month went, this is a good summary. So we had in-phase data, we had 376 kilowatt hours generated, and we had self-generated outflow on the bill of 250 kilowatt hours. That's how much we sold back. That gives us a total of 126 for used while producing. And once again, you can see we're charged 190. So when we add back that total used while producing, it gets us to 316, which if you look at my chart up here, anywhere a little above 300, we should be in that $65 range. And that's once again for what our bill would have been if we didn't have solar panels. And then we look at our current bill, it was $20.83. So if we take that 65 minus the $20.83, we can see that we actually saved $44 this month. So that's assuming we did not have any loans on the solar panels. Unfortunately, I still do. So it's a 7% interest rate, and our payment is $86. So when we add that back in, we actually ended up paying an extra $41. So that is to be expected. It does have a period where you're actually paying more, and then eventually you get them paid off, and you're saving much more money in the long term. So still a great investment, but just wanted to dive into that part of it. So yeah, as always, if you have any questions, just let me know. I'd love to hear how people's solar panel systems are going for them. So yeah, I really appreciate you listening, guys. Thanks.